Biamono kigima mwanchu morigelia bo television ya Ndizi TV niko charagire Chinsa Isato Chinsa choro ngorwa Afrika ya mocha ejine chinga gichiria tokonyora mangana maya asenchira yobo kirano osagaba itoba chire Chinsa mo chonsinye choro ngorwa Gusii elio kwenekia buna bakoletere mangana maya asenchira yobo kirano biamono kigima igongwera libageri gukwariga no moyo murabo kigima chinga kie chugo ko inyulinga namba kwande se mitandao ya ito ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital abo igogende aso mutandao YouTube Ndizi TV elio onyale subscribe na boigo go follow alisesemo ya Facebook na konyole mirobiri yaito Chinsa emirongibere nanya biamono kigima asoko ba morigererio mwegenwa ubegeta siniyeke nambeye masiriro ba ria Gusii bono bunire butambiri dukuri Jumamosi igotokora mangana maya na boigo twaswase kengese gya kabere ekimurobiryo okoroko murobiri weke umbu umurobiri nambeye masiriro ba ria Gusii uyobere go komanya mange kigima koletera abana siasa kurwa Chinsinyo au babiri bano ba kumanya ali agendrete Gusii asesemo ya magendro na bwo siasa choro konkurwa Gusii Kenya na bwo ensingima chiga kiti bono nigo natete okweresa egenteke munga lituguri lero nigo twalengetobe nomo oyore omuseneta we county ya Kisii muske Richard Onyonga kurende kubwatakana neke gosekeria tenyari kaneti anyare goika nonye nabo omogeni bweli tuko omweshimiwa honorable Joash Nyamoko oyo no mubunge kurwa ase constituency ya North Mugirango county ya Nyamira bono oikira se studio chite mugaraba ya bono na niche nigenge aliganeti kigima achigo ikaga igerinde togosori kigima na kwenekia buna twakwanire ali atolengete intwe buna abagusi oinyore nigakurwa sekia makirikia UDA na kyo ekia mabole tijikura kurwa na gweta matuko abwango igwa muraibu ense muske William Ruto ngochiko ikari me county ya Kisii gaiga gusoro ngoro Gusii ndokwanera mange ninkikiria ganetie gosekiria arachie gototebia umuraibu ense agochiko toletera onyore nchinga kyumuraibu ense achete seme ya bogere na irete ebiyewe binge kegima nakubakorera magendere semelia ande yake barabuna babunge ba UDA ninki barengerete umuraibu ense agochiko gotokorera ekero agochiko chagaiga ime county ya Kisii na boigoro ngoro Gusii kwa jumla bono mwanchu muri ritogendale irari bagaria uri SMS gwetera se namba yesimi ngobekirwo rigoro gabu na Petra na boigo na bokwenda se mitandao yito ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital na boigo YouTube Ndizi TV elio tunyare kumanyerana ayemo aseyemo biamono kigima tindi njebweka nigo tore na Joshua Auta kurwensemo ya kabere yumuntu wabibiyorokererio na tokwerena tuchaka mangana maya asenjere yubikirano biamono kigimo mwanchu morigeria mangana maya senjira yobo kirano nigo tokora chaka kurose county ya Nyamira se kiombe kemo ekyo kiaboro kiwa kimanyikanite muna Kenya Students Christian Fellowship nigo bono gya chakiri umurobiryo olyo bwo wasemya abasahe chinjira babwenete komenya na gutura chimbwa chingia asenjira endonge kigima asubugima gwabo imiye county yo ya Nyamira umusakito job mangi na iregiga libagaliaye na kwenekia buno korotero roboti rokubwatia asenjira yobo kirano
aborokia n'ababwatani ao mbanyora amaegerio kurwa sekiombe gya Kenya Students Christian Fellowship igoro yechinjira chugo ikira aborokiwa asyo sukuru ime county ya Nyamira
etwabwate mukutano bwa abakolie gasi betimu eyo bakoro Chinsa ai gasi hoteli ya Nyamira niwe twale kugambana ki turakole mirimo asokugendereria gasi ya Nyasaye asukuru
kagokwana nabaliki bamangana maya Simeon Bogonko oyolegati abasemya natotebya eganga yabo eneno goikira aborokiwa nako basemi igoro yechinjera chingi ya chokomenya
ekiagera umusingi abana baitu elinde banyale kwa bakinete buya na banyale gukina na maskani ayo Nyasaye ngarabe abero gosenya se abantu baitu ya community ya Gusii na Kenya ngima
ilinde kotanga chimbwa chimbe buna amaliogo yogotindia aborokia na abaiboli mbasa bogoika abanange ilinde kubasemia
ekere tuaretira abana aba very close to us abana aba nabo bakuigo kenkoro batebe gekobachanda na abaiboli ekere tuate kwarangeri gwe skuru watebi umwana oigare na iga tiga wansa komotetea tiga tobwaterane torigienjera toramokonye esenge abana abaito okonyora etabia bwate kane ngaopi eliata geto moibori arore kago ike skuru ebya korana ebingase ngencho moibori taiyororo
Hoiko chikanisa chikuru nchasaba gusira ebyombe bunebi ebigo ikera aborokigwa as chisukuru
ase Nyamira eyegere Gusii region Nyamira County buno yo mintu ikagoteba ne organization etari ngane ya kanisa gete lakini chisukuru andonsia sabana bachitamo bari bamanyite Kristo bakuru kuna Christian Union ekero baachiremo abana biga baweche barosia KCF mandate ya KCF no korosia abana batware chimbwa chingia chimbwa chikomogo kinyasai chikogo ke community chikogo kinya ne science ya Kenya na inde gwetanigo korosia baraiba mambia we develop leaders in KCF
Kuruase County Nyamira ginko reporteria Ndizi TV Job Maangi
Biamonokegi moyakro kwa Job Maangi kuri county ya Nyamira utikana noroboti oru nigo tugerera gwikasi county ya Kisii ase kiombe kimo kia Rotary Club nigo bonogia chakiro murobiri bwo kubakonya aborokigwa bali abare no barema elio banyare kwenyorera kisemi na kwagendereria busyo guchia sikisemi kibirengo bigoro bunachi university umusaki bwigedesenieke dipo nasanya na batoroboti oru asenchire yobekirano
Ekiombe kia Rotary Club angia tuaro mojego monene ase University ya Kisii kubwatarana nebyombe awa eliokoro kyubwanchani gochia sabana bali no bale maimeye county ya Kisii.
We are holding an event called the Sunshine Rally. This is a rally that brings together disabled children within the community to one particular venue so that we can celebrate with them. We will face paint like what I have right here. We will encourage them to play ball, bounce on the bouncing castle, run around, play, dance to music, etc. These children need to be loved. They need to be shown love. They need to feel appreciated. And I know in the African setting, most times these children are always locked at home. In fact, in some communities, they are looked upon as a burden. So we need, as Rotarians, every now and then, to come forward and change this narrative by holding a Sunshine Rally.
Chiskuru isano na Isato ngati ye chianyara goikira naso munjego yue eliokwego kiana gusanga nabamwabo
Gorendera antubwate chiskuru 8 chiachore tukurese county ya Kisii aso kwego kioko nje chinga kichinyinga chiga cha abana muna batari konyoro kwego kioko lakini ndio ndio tukoria leo banyoriro mogoko manene.
Leo tulikuwa tumezungumza na County Director of Education ambayo aliidentify shule 8 ambazo ndizo shule za special schools kwa hii county ya Kisii. Hizo shule ndio tumechukua hao wanafunzi tukawaleta kwa siku ya leo ndio tuweze kuwa entertain.
Omogoko nigororekana no mochengo asabana koro kibyagwa ao ebinyasaye anyarire ko basesenia nabyo. Abateneneri bo murobere yo mbago kera litukeri goikerana no gosaba eserikali kobeka omurobere obene elio abantu bali no balema mbati waisuka serikali ye county ose serikali enene.
The Rift West edition which is here in Kisii. So what are we going to do here today other than having fun? We will encourage the children to register with National Council of People Living with Disabilities. We will also identify children who are in need and try to assist them acquire equipment that would improve their quality of life. For instance, there's a little girl who's 10 years old. She doesn't have a wheelchair, but today we got for her a wheelchair that can improve her mobility because she says she needs a wheelchair so she can go back to school. Tunawapenda, tunafaa kuwaonyesha upendo, tunafaa kuangalia, tunafaa ku make sure wako comfortable na wanaenda shule. Wakiwa wagonjwa tunawapeleka hospitali na tuna make sure wako treated kama Mkenya yoyote ambayo anaishi kwa hii nchi. Tunaomba kwamba serikali ijali zaidi maslahi ya watu ambao ni walemavu kwa ku make sure wamepata access to medical facilities na access to education na vitu muhimu ambayo kila Mkenya yote anapata na hao waweze kusaidiwa wapate. Lakini tumefurahia sana kuwa nao siku ya leo.
Kulipotelea Egetaseni kia Ndizi TV korwa ase county ya Kisii elieta ndipon asanya
biamono kigimo mwanchumuria kera tugenderete bucio habarai bake kurwa ase county ya Nyamira nigo bono baganirio muraibwense muske William Ruto koire getambo kiryo korera bakenya magenderero asenchira erengaine gigakekyo ni gwa momochirio mokonyo ye muske Rigathi Gachagua asenkwana bagakobwato kama tukamakaitire buna nige serikali ya Kenya Kwanza egocheko bahari bagalitangani bari bahakirete chikura obo mobwo bwa Kenya Kwanza nigo bapolirie bakenya bonsi nigo barengaine na boigo bagwakane bango na nigo batakire bakorerwe amagendero asenchira erengaine.
Piga kura ni secret ballot. Huwezi kujua mtu alipiga wapi, si ndio? Sasa ukikuja kusema wewe naona huko nipigia kura, siwezi kupatia wewe kazi. Ulijuaje pale alipiga kura? Ulijuaje? So kama kura imeisha, tuko na president mmoja, serikali yenye iko sahi ni moja, inaongozwa na William Ruto. Kwa hivyo tunamuomba Bwana Gachagua, yeye waliomba kura kwa kanisa, aende asome Biblia na ajue kwamba watoto wote wa Kenya wanataka kupata kazi kwa serikali moja.
Kwa chama ya kutumia kwenda State House. Akishafika sasa ni rais wa Kenya na hata wafanyikazi wote wa serikali mkiajiriwa tuhudumie wa Kenya without discrimination kulingana na kipengele cha 27 ya katiba yetu ya Kenya.
6 months is too soon to discuss about politics of this country.
Let us not go there and we forget kwamba tulitumwa na wananchi ambao wanahitaji maendeleo. Kazi yetu, jukumu letu kubwa ni kupigania wananchi.
Gotikana nayo ekiombekeria gekurigeria mangana y'ebintu bitwetanaine ikianema nigobono kia ruro gochika asogusie kwa egati ya mabwago gosichise mochichi kware imeye county ya Nyamira nigobono gukwana asense meyo nigobanikire buna machiko aliaganeirie nigarachie ko bagakubwatiwa nabo igo gitambo kirekerane koirwa asebaria bagochia koba bagoyatumia egente getangani batwale license elio bamanye ko yagendereria.
This facility is operating without following all the environmental requirements that we have given in the license. So one thing we have decided to do is going to suspend their license until we are satisfied that they have the capacity to conform to all the issues that they have been addressed to do. The license conditions them to decommission these sites and bring back, refill, and plant trees because this place was planted with trees before they started.
Gotikana nayo enseria ya Nigeria nigo bagenderete nobochori obwo korekana omwako yoiga na nigo barachie komachora omurayo muyugo cyo kwira libagali ye Muhammadu Buhari uyobeira sobugambi asigika kimyaka 5 n'etatu yaberege gweta. Omwaki Bishop Reverend Philip Anyolo ni gobona bolirie abakenya bonsi gocha amo asukubwatrana eli kugendereria inse ya Kenya asayenekirie buna na onyaliberera lya siasa ligenderete koba yose kwenekibwa imense ya Kenya abakenya ni gobagenderete kurwania ogokunga kubugima na nigaburia barai kurigereria abakenya bonsi naki obugima borachie kwaroroba.
The existence of unresolved conflicts can gradually lead to total mistrust, which poses the danger of individual hatred, family disputes, community fights, religious and political intolerance, among other harms. These pose a lot of danger to our economic growth and peace, to the nation and all the members of our country. As you are aware, last year we held the general election that was highly contested. The outcome left many Kenyans divided and is to date contested by one of the political divide. In the process, the political temperatures remain high. The atmosphere is not good for the security, for peace, and for our economic growth. There is an urgent need for all of us and our leaders and Kenyans in all to embrace new reconciliation, which is true, and unity of purpose for the good of the nation. During this Lenten season, as we pray for our country and our leaders, we are invite you to reflect on reconciliation, mental wellness, youth who are the hope of our society and economic justice.
Gutagana na yubono yumwak Bishop Philip Anyolo igotuguswa busio gwikase kiombe kemo kiabangina abalimu kimanyikana na Kenya Women Teachers Association asobwenge kiwota nigobona kiombe kyo kibwate ababwata ni kiribwe 53 asebono igakiramo na kwerwa boro obokoreri ebore oboronke kigimana nigobwate birenga bitatu ebyo bire nigobono basiolirie asenjera ya moyo kwena na chilo na boyo gutwara insurance cover chinga kiecho ose chinga kichime basukana na boyo nigo batebere bunda nigo bakonyora ose babire bakobeke mbere buri konyora chi laptop kurwa sense serikali yense ya Estonia okwana musiyo bweke ombekyo gyake water musubati benta upande nigo bona inikiriye buna nigo murobelyo oyo olengetego sira basubati bari bare aborokia
laws basically to remove teachers from where the, like the Shylocks and so on and so forth, and just to bring back the dignity back the teacher. The third product, which has already been consumed today actually, is the personal accident cover. And the personal accident cover is so important to us because though teachers have an insurance, they do not get covered when they get accidents. So this is a specially tailor-made program for only our members. And at a very, very affordable cost, teachers will be covered for when they get an accident, when they lose a limb, and somehow it even has a life component because if a teacher dies out of an accident, depending on the option they have chosen, their families can at least, get something from the company. The options range from an annual fee of just 1,000 to the highest, which is 7,000 shillings and per year. And the lowest gives a benefit of 150,000 and the highest gives about a million. It is going to help our members so much because many of them get accidents since it's not covered by the government cover. They pay from cash. So sometimes some of them are healing naturally.
Ababwata ni kurwa sekretariya yejisemi ni gobabulire serikali gotomenta ebirinko by'ikibesa ekyo aborkiwa be university bagwakana bakarowana kilo misori oyoro muri kyomunene asekyombe gya kupet nigo bono batebire buna eyunenkere yemo yokole maria sekretariya yejisemi.
What is now emerging is not necessarily in the universities, but we realize that in the transition of grade 6 to 7 there are a lot of gaps because the capacity of our institutions is not ready. That capacity is not ready to undertake the academic programs which are laid in the CBC program. But now going to the university, that is where the problem is massive because we have universities with dilapidated equipment, facilities. The universities need to conduct research and so on. We need to stop the government. The parliament itself must come out and allocate sufficient funds because when parliament opened, they promised Kenyans that the university education will be affordable, but now it is not.
There is nowhere in the world over where it is believed that it is the children from rich backgrounds that can access university education. It is true that most children who are very bright and are ripe for university education are those from very humble background. And now that if fee is increased at the rate at which it is being said, then it means that children from humble backgrounds will not access university education. And it means we shall be having black professionals.
Akero tutigarite asengane jo yejisemi omubunke bwe constituency ya Nyatiki yugo toka ime yoragongo rwanyansa nerebono ni government ringane yichinguru na gotebabuna serikali nigo yakora mu chamanene asugwere gitambukero yogo chia komenta school fees ase aborki wabo university.
Witness the graduation of most of our students whom we sponsored in this college, and they have done various courses. We are proud of them because at least we now have people who will go back in the community and empower the community. When we want to talk about the national issues, you'll agree with me that even if you look at the East Africa community, Kenya is the only country where we are not working towards getting free education for our children. Like now, where we are now, stakeholders of education, especially the higher level, are at loggerheads when you see the government trying to increase school fees for our universities from 16,000 to 52,000. When you look at the situation in the country currently, I can assure you only 10% of students will afford the university fee. Majority of our qualifying students will not gain access to universities because they cannot attain that fee. What we want to tell the Ruto government, it's high time it should fulfill its rhetorics during campaigns. We cannot afford to have a country where our students will not access education because we want to trade with the education sector. We must follow what Uganda and Tanzania are doing and ensure that public education in public facilities are made free. And that one I can stand here and say as a parliamentarian, we'll resist it to the end. Because instead of universities, we wanted the secondary school education also to be made free. But now before we make secondary schools free, we are already increasing fee in technical and university colleges. It's a bad example which we are not going to accept. And I can assure you we are going to resist.
Ekero tugendete gusuka busio buroire bwirisa beso nigo bwaini kigwe gwateka ime county ya Bomet. Gwikira boniga abantu bane nigo bwaini kigwe gutwara uburoire ubwa. Kolengana numu waziri bwa bachenu ase county yo Joseph Sitonik niga tebiribuna. Nigo babekire merobiri isaine elyo kwenekia buna uburoire ubwa bwatangirwe.
To urge our people that they need to take care of their hygiene. We need to have cleanliness in where we are, starting from our homes and even in institutions where we attend. We got this report on 21st, and this was a 7-year-old girl who developed diarrhea, and upon being admitted in a facility in Bomet County, we were told cholera is positive both by rapid diagnostic testing and the culture. So we have since gotten another 3. These are from around Bomet town. One is in a place called Cheswerta, which is in Kapsimoto. Another one is in around Tenwek, where the hospital facility is. And the third one is around Kyogong. We are yet to establish the residence of the 4th case. But when we established, we will announce to our teams so that they go and do contact tracing, first of all by line listing, and then doing the necessary to the families that might be exposed. We want to urge our people that the measures that are taken after cholera outbreak may be very painful because we will have to suspend some of the economic activities that our people depend on, and that will be for a short time, especially if people collaborate, people accept that we need to do this because of issues of prevention.
Biamono kigimu mwanchu murigiri ya television ya Ndizi TV buna nago tebia bulitangani omogani one oikira se studio nande nigo nago tebia manyekanite buna Honorable Josh Nyamoko nigakuruwa se constituency ya North Mugirango ali county ya Nyamira nere tubwate magaroba ya bono asomuro buri obweke umbo nigo saite aichega gilinde toiraniria mabori ya birata toiga na kwenekia na kwa manyire aliwonete kumanye magaroba ya bono nigotete gutikana report yoromo asomoso kito Josephat Amisi anyorire bono mubundi oyo mokoro siebirogo kolende mubundi oyo tanga bande bonsi nigasomete go ki university ne gutware degree kolende asenjera ye mogo sejende nigo ale omorosia bwibirogo ebiyakigima na asomoro buriyo yo obene nigo okurigereria engane yo yemeremo nemeremo kurwase Josephat Amisi tumerane nsemo ya kabere
Tiro kere mogondo ningo ora kenyare omonto omworo botambe bagotebanganere ogochora emeremo Juma yo gosomera electrical engineering job nigo igorete obonchuririe bwokorosia ebintu kubatekana ne chibao esabali yanyare kobe komobera entambe ase obogima bwaye
nasomete ngakola form 4 nga college ya Kisii National Polytechnic. Nombete kingo somasi miaka ene ngagraduate kororo na engineering electrical engineering na course na kolete baka mwana graduate tukurora guru msena nchitesana mbia electronics mwana kwa tena ni radio msena nyatawa kabisa andi nataka kwenye roho lakini ndi yansinya ene kirenge kyani kyarenge mono ngiche skuru nsomera magnestim
Job nigo agotorera anene emirimo iyo nigo yarenge kwage komwa engeria iyerenge mono
ngakolega asini asekisi National Polytechnic yo kutaka kode mangana yestima mahali lakini katoka nga tie kunyarikana na ndipo no kurabu ngacha iska ona no mkwande wacha kedete kwa bokongo wake egasi kabura ngataka kwenda gari Kenya kwa mate gali diba gari kabura dio kolega asioro asa matukali makena yetu gasi oro ya mitale registration ngakora simitinyi tatu yoka lakini wone singishitwa kwa kone commission chibesa chikabura wone karanga nyito masense menga
obogima bukamukongera Job wikira ekerengo kelio anyarete kobaga kubwatana amone bundi eyemo yechibao ase achagete kumubuguriria ebagi yaye nabo igokoba omonto oyebwa koboko
aso mwako yo 11 niko na asweta segasi obufundi kera nyuma yayo mabwa kongire chibasa chia bodire ngataka kwenda ka omsasu minto yo konga kana chibasa keke sina menyete school kabona ngana ndaba na bamuntu bari kuno mayala gaina tone kasinga sinyu konga kanere lent nje ko manyenti mbo tibe sande kanere obugi mabo karaki okakonga eke mane ngringa nje ko mane na chakita ko itoma na batu msanyo yomo yoringe fundi na inde na sikita mon nje wona na chakita ko mo kiriye bagi ngachaka ko mo kiriye bagi ogira stika stiaye ko ande kasi ko se boma yo muntu kumorosero tuenda ne chone nani ko muntu ibo ko mo kiriye bagi to ikororo akore kasi na ndinyi mo kwira na marago ba kore angatana saka besa kajaga kama mpyo ngakana kusimia 5 ngakana indeli
ase emireme ya botambe Job niga nyarete ko baga wetoma elinde nera nyare ko baga konyora obumanyi anene igoro yoborosia bwa ebinto ebyo kubwatekana ne chibao
kasi ye kangoki ngalo ye ndongo kora amasomo yeni mbwat lakini won trang konyo kira ngani takere men obumo botaka komanga bankonge bone kapidinga tianse section yeyu manya prosi ko ko nento sinenko bona buno mo kwacha kitoko ko changes trist inka ngasoa se section yuko do siviro pero sinade biro ko do mwaka 2016
amakongu amange Job anyarete ko baga gwetera anene ekero abasani bayinigo bamanyete nigo akorosia ebinto byestima kurende boniga uchakire korosia na akonia ebinto biri bikorosi wa amone chibao ingana ya moberete akongu anene ase mitandao ya Facebook
ona bono bokongu bwa lenge kidogo inchebo mna efundi liangi gedeti na nene mono na manyira korosi kero bana ebiro bona manyita korosia se sekito kitwa ngenere ne biro gebinge design mbali chebido wana sis problem ya sorede na soko ba exposed inje abantu bange contrast ko befundi yibido ko tadi fundi estima abuno challenge mono ya ringe asama tukamange kana kwenyora sinini na igolete Facebook yane na bwate na WhatsApp pono ibido ko bya ninje na karosite ibido ko twake bicha na be online na be ka WhatsApp na be kana Facebook page one katokanga pantu banke mbari contrast
yonero irete Job gutwara ekerengerio anene gyo koigora e workshop yaye omonyene
na aro de biroge ben korosia kanga krisinyante Job koni watikete estima skusini birogo korosia ngamate yene ko korosia omondo ogo advertise ya jo kwa timni broka kolole kina kintu challenge na bwata ngamate yaye ne birogo touch contrast mbuya lakini akantomera chibesa akante rosinge kiroge kyo indoro muno koros nono untumire de chipesa chia ta untumire temuna efunda amtene onyo ni meta ngani broka lakini inde kiroge kyango kiri mokengireka tachi to contrast mono ngani nimbe fundi nabona ameto koros kiroge kine fundi yana tukakekora tukamakobera bakaso ono asi changamoto ya kiteka so na nda tumusanyo noyo ngi ko kabe nando ndo Facebook kanga Chris na the job ndage tondo sele kiroge nga yo koregas na bota wakyo
watekana na Job riga goteba obonjeri obwanyale ko bokokonya abantu abange kugeranya nyate ko bakulika chibundi amona abantu bande bokoboko
ngabona Job workshop and furnitures ya create employment ya abantu bande gai nimbati chifundi Isato chikoro sebiro nimbati chifundi chinde ibere ande ninta kiteyemo aba joinali bono ndole skadi otakite gasi ya joinali na bako jobi workshop and advantages na bako nyore gasi yoko korosmi bichime sokse bitanda bono jobi workshop and advantages ya rural ne sabana korra semiaka kontra tebe miaka 3 miaka na bone ono yo kanogendera ne gasi ya ngire sabali ntambe na bere kinganyere ngede butunga muno mozo tinda te bare go sini impact monto onkonyire on support bakana ikire onde tayo ne gasi na chake tenje bieka na ritwa tikantene fundi eri akantika na ntenga chaka koidigeri
obasemi bwaye ukia ase abasai bekerero nobo
amusai tia kolengere linga obima bwa na bola tikale state yobole tais life after school na vera kero kende kwa somere kasikete una kitali walimu ano bate kasikete kwa somere kule school tingo te banga te ko konya lakini gasia magokonero ni gasingi to chui karansenka okaninga ka kitambo cho kuli ko walimu omako cha kwende school ai ene kintonda gokani ko kerera tiki kinto kende kinso no kwa tamagina para ikende kinso no ni kyo losti samos na boko nyonanga at least kila ditu kumara ko no bwate gendo kora ogwitene na muna yo mona bona mona mo mabwa bere ka mo asmuno age ndebi ngabono noleka tubwate kendo ko kora umusayiboka kenda no ngondo galia ndimano na manyabwari ndimano ne biasi ndimano ne chinyanya squeezing kwa machira bibeka no ne chinta ni squeeze abantu ka ta ni nkora ba abantu bari kuyeka ngini batabwatinda ni nereme ibitungongo be kubirali
boigo emiremo eye nebwate amakong anyareko bagagwetera ase obugima bwaye bobokoreria bwakira lituko
njini chinyinga mano okanyode customer ya chirega iyo ya pimire kero ya kitigo range mitinyibere ekero ge kuno chine kwa chobondo nero chokanyara kya kare kyamago kinero tabanga ki ngekero geke no komoneliga na no rio lya gocha ya retedio yeze workshop ngondo poti kero kyananga ikere chwe chane ngirandeli nini ko tema kumare sanga ekero ge kwa kitire ge mono customer ka chika kimo kitata ko sili kinga ya rete eshida challenge ndi yakabere na mangana kanjo ne tisho saidi okonyora ngabono mpate invoice 11000 mwende kwa kanu makoi on chibesi chimunuro chikyanga sikire ikengete wasiwasi challenge ine challenge ndi 9 challenge ndi yakabere yakatato na mangano yo wakanele elenti nero ne challenge mon okomyo kikwa elenti kwa kanolo chifundi kwa kanolo maybe gasirense kidogo ni challenge saidi kwa na ibiathari bikotaka koira nanza yes challenge ni chinyingi chiko bara mnaroro linda kwa nyoranga na godide maybe na material fulani na wekirega mambo kwa nyora material kwa kwa teteyo kuta konyidigi yabo ono ndeyo waka biboko mai andeko video ndiko odenga
ekero agenda to kobaga gutwara obumanyi ine ingi yakorekanete
agachaka umusani ona kabisa na kan understand inyumba nira agachite kabu ya kinirende ekonyitara erne bikire mirango na mabati ne begire eka minister ya ne bono ndibwensi odokocha ina ndiko muirororo mutinga no kode kasene workshop ya agagocha imonyo de kiroge kama usibibere bidibechi dipya usiki customer ngana kumaroza abantu bangina munacha to nyode kasene neyo anda abantu banki muno bar kontomere chibes mbare gocha workshop munda kontomere chibes onte ndoside kiroge kyante na rosi na ni pipi na munde ekabe kasen kongo kode kasen kode egaswe randi asimenya tante no ngokore gas ngakora ka bango makomogima randi mapo ngakore gas yoro makomogima baka muna bono na chite kuikira bona bikira kabesa kaisanira ngachama bogaiga ngadige nyombe ngabeke workshop bai
ko reporter getaseni kia Ndizi TV kurwa ensemo ya menyingwa eye gutuka me county ya Kisii Eliterana Josephat Hamisi.